So, how do y'all like my new setup? It's different because the couch is in my sister's room now, and oh, also, do you like my epic jacket? Is it cool? Do you like it? Do you like it? All right. What am I doing? Boys, today we are gonna finally be noticed by the algorithm, hopefully, because I only have like 8 subs. So we are going to react to a Dhar Man video, my guy. If you don't know who Dhar Man is, he is essentially a very nice superhero.
Yes, I finally got all the money from the bank.
Not so fast, Cementatron.
Dhar Man, it's you.
Fear the wrath of my powers. Tar splash. Get it? Because Dhar Man kind of sounds like Tar Man. Yeah, it wasn't really that good. For real though, he's this guy on YouTube that makes these inspirational videos of TV show level quality in videography. But outside of videography, it's kind of he's kind of like out of touch and a little bit exaggerative, if you will. Take this video for example. Spoiled son refuses to get a job. He instantly regrets his decision. Looking at the title, why is the capitalization so weird? Like, the word son is in all capitals, but like, not even the word spoiled is all capitals. Like, what is up with that? Guys, there's a spoiled person in town. So, that happens all the time. They spoil all the time. No, you don't understand. What don't I understand? This spoiled person is of the male gender. Oh my gosh, that is unthinkable. Okay, but now let's look into the actual video to see what's up.
Hey, sweetheart. Why are you still in your pajamas?
Okay, I got 3 things to say about that already. First off, is staying in your pajamas really that big of a deal? And does that really, like, explain the point of this video even further? I mean, I guess being in your pajamas does imply that you haven't showered today, but still. I mean, you could shower and then put other pajamas on, I guess. Second, in the clip, he's just pouring a bowl of cereal, which means that he probably, like, just woke up. So, wouldn't he already be in pajamas anyway? Like, who wakes up and then immediately puts clothes on afterwards? Third, those aren't pajamas. Okay, but listen to the son's reaction to mom asking him if he's still wearing pajamas. It was just like a smug laugh. Why? Are you still wearing your pajamas? What? Yes, mother. I am still wearing my pajamas. Why? Don't you know, mother? Know what? I just woke up. And also, I'm lazy.
I thought you had an interview today.
Yeah, I'm not going to that.
Was that the guy from the Rise of Kingdom mobile game ads?
Boys, let's go in for the ambush. First shot fire, let's get in there. You did not see that coming attacking from both sides.
Oh my gosh, I think it was! Just casually throwing in a celebrity as one of the actors. Well, celebrity. So this kid is responsible enough to set up a job application, but he's not responsible enough for an interview? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Alright, so let's start by working on our resume for our next job, and maybe fill it with all the traits that they might need to know before hiring me. Alright, now that's done. Let's just work on my email, and just say why they should hire me and that I would really like a job. And once that's sent, we will wait for a minute and... oh my gosh, they got back to me saying I have an interview tomorrow. Alright, let's just... and I will be there by tomorrow. Yep, that's right. I am sending the interview right now. I'm a good boy.
Hey son, don't you have a job interview today?
Oh yeah, after all that hard work, I've just now decided that I don't want that job.
Are you serious?
Pay like $14 per hour?
Okay, I had to ask my dad about this one because I'm not an adult yet. He said a good hourly wage is like about like $25 per hour. So, not $14 per hour. Huh. This guy is actually a lot wiser than his parents give him credit for. And the writers give him credit for.
Who on earth would work for that?
Someone who has bills to pay? That's who.
Maybe someone who has very cheap bills to pay, I guess.
You used all the milk.
Oh, sorry.
Did you need such a big bowl? Other people share this milk too, you know.
It's not that serious. Just buy another gallon after work.
It's easy for you to say you're not the one paying for it.
Whatever.
Okay, this might just be a case of him being an only child, but in my experience, we take loss of milk pretty seriously. Because then we won't be able to share the milk, and then we won't be able to eat our nice, precious cereal. And then people get mad, and then it's just inconvenient, and we have to use mom's almond milk, which isn't really the best.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, good morning.
Why is it so cold in here?
I'm glad you said something. I thought it was just me. Did you turn on the AC?
Yep, this morning.
It's freezing in here. What temperature did you set it at? 67 degrees? Do you know how much electricity this uses?
Well, it's hot. What else do you want me to do?
Well, you can take off your hoodie, for starters.
But then I'll be cold.
Exactly, and you don't have to pump up the AC. What do you have to say?
Try not to use the AC so much. Okay, buddy?
Okay, why is the dad such a Okay, why is the dad being such a pushover? Stop pushing around all the time. Just stand up for yourself, Dad. You don't expect Mom to do all the work. Maybe this video should be about teaching Dad the lesson and not about the son. The lesson being that you should be able to speak up for yourselves instead of going with what someone else is saying, I guess. So I'll just explain a little bit more of the Dhar video until it gets to like the real epic transition or whatever you want to call it, I guess. So basically this son is just being disrespectful with his parents' money, just recklessly paying for so much things, some of which he doesn't even need.
At one point he even buys a whole freaking PS5.
Okay, but listen realistically. Realistically, would anybody actually be that disrespectful? I mean, maybe I just grew up around more respectful people, but yeah, it doesn't really seem that realistic that he is that bad at being respectful with his parents' money. And the mom is not having it. She is being really fed up. She puts her foot down and says, okay, son, you need to start paying for things so you know how expensive things are and how costly they can be. And the dad, of course, is still being a pushover. So the son's like, okay, I guess I'll just move out of the house then and live in an apartment. And I'll make mobile game ads. Can you even move out of your house to go live in an apartment when you don't have any money? Is that a thing? I mean, I know you pay every month, but you should have some money to start out initially, so you don't have to work to get a lot of money. As much money, anyway. So let's see how that plays out.
The mom and dad stand there hoping Daniel finally learns not to be wasteful with money.
Why is he talking like that exactly? He's like using a less intense Chill's voice for some reason.
The mom and dad stand there hoping that Daniel finally learns not to bake hamsters into my muffin.
Daniel starts interviewing for jobs. Because he doesn't have much experience, all he gets offered is an entry-level position. He hesitates, but after remembering he has bills to pay, he decides to take the offer and starts working right away. A few weeks later, he moves into his new apartment. Everything seems to be going great. That is, until he realizes how much money he has to spend paying all of his new bills. Daniel quickly sees how much even buying basic things like milk and toothpaste can quickly add up. It doesn't take long for all of his hard-earned money to disappear. Now that he's paying for everything himself, he becomes a lot more responsible to save on bills. A lot less wasteful to save on groceries.
Okay, I don't know about you, but that was a little bit excessive to me. He barely even put any milk in the cereal. I mean, he was putting a lot in before, but he did a full 180. You can use more milk, buddy. It's not that big of a deal. It's too hot in this jacket. Frick this. There. So anyway, Daniel finally learns the importance, but like, finally is kind of a stretch. He learns it pretty quickly for someone as spoiled as he was at the start. Would anybody that spoiled learn to not be spoiled that quickly, really, in real life? I don't know.
And then one day, Daniel goes to pay a visit to his parents.
Daniel, you look great. Come on in, bud.
Thanks, Dad.
Hi, Daniel. You look nice. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Mom. I bought you guys some things.
You got us some stuff. Where'd you get us?
First off, I got your water filter. You guys spend so much money on water bottles, this will help reduce that cost.
Oh, I never thought of that. I'm impressed. I guess that will help us save a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks. Why did he just do that exactly?
It's too late, Tarman. My Cementor 5000 has already been complete. With just the press of a button, it can generate hundreds of gallons of cement per minute. And the cement hardens at such alarming speeds, you will never be able to escape it without hardening. And the best part, it is completely tar-proof. Aw, thanks, man. Huh?
Thank you for stating objective facts about the invention I made. It makes me feel so special.
Oh yeah, sure. You're welcome.
And I also got you double padded toilet paper. That way you can split it in half and get the most out of each roll.
Well, maybe your mom can split hers in half, but I like the extra padding.
Well, if at least one of you guys do it, you'll save a lot of money. Oh, and I also...
Dude, why'd you interrupt her? It was like she was gonna say something, but then he was just like, oh, by the way, I also got you this pencil sharpener. Okay, by the way, and I also got you this stapler remover. Okay, that's nice, honey, but... And I also got you this Baby Yoda speaker. Okay, could you just pay attention, please? And this empty glasses case. So we're trying to tell you something. And this block of wood. We have some very, very important news. And this TV remote that doesn't go with any TV. Your girlfriend died. Yeah. She was on the bridge. She was driving. She lost control and fell down into the river. It was very dramatic and sad. And when we got the news, it was so devastating. And this stepladder.
That way you don't have to buy oranges anymore.
Wow, I am so proud of you, honey. But I'm confused. I thought you said spending extra money wasn't that big of a deal.
Dude! He learned his lesson. He became a better person because of it. Why aren't you letting go of when that wasn't the case? You're still being kind of passive-aggressive, even though he already learned from his mistakes. Imagine if pop culture had that kind of thing happen. Alright, gang, let's make sure Andy gets the birthday party of his life. Alright, I'm confused. What do you mean, Woody? I thought you said that was an alien monster. Yeah, I did. Back in 1999. I thought you said this place was an alien planet. Huh? Whatever happened to that, Buzz? Can you move on from that, Woody, please? So that was that video. You see, I've noticed a common theme with Dhar Man videos. It's either someone's getting spoiled and learned their lesson, or someone's judging something for their appearance and then learns their lesson. Yep, kids haven't learned those lessons enough. The only two things holding back the world from world peace and loss of evil and sin and bad time. What's that? Communist China, starving Africa, needed healthcare in the United States, global warming, tax evasion, war crime, the unfairness of YouTube's algorithm. Nope, those don't exist. Only spoiled people and judgmental people. If we get rid of those, then the world would be good. And nothing else is holding back the world from being an infinitely good place. Okay, but yeah, in all seriousness, I think it might just be, I might just be being a little bit harsh. It's obvious that these videos are made for children, and since I'm not in the target demographic, it's obviously not going to be as fun for me personally to watch. Well, I mean, it's still fun to watch, but for a different reason. Because it's just fun to make fun of that kind of stuff. Like the little things that don't necessarily matter. And that's what a lot of this channel will be about, I've decided. Nitpicking small things that don't matter for the sole purpose of finding excuses to make funny little videos. Other than the funny skits, of course. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing that video. If I feel like it feels like I'm talking loud, it's probably because my ears are currently clogged with a lot of earwax. Because I'm not good at cleaning ears. That's all today, and now I have to get an interesting outro. So long, boys.